The Sean Wood Show has been brought to you by Jack Rowe Insurance, serving all your insurance needs. The Citizens Bank, Moorhead's only locally owned bank. Richard White Wood Products, a premier exporter of Kentucky hardwoods. Lakeside Christian Academy in Moorhead, educating for eternity. Visit us online at lakesidechristianacademy.org. Standifer Builders, commercial and residential paving in West Liberty. Larry Fannin Chevrolet Buick GMC. U.S. Bank, all of us serving you. The Ira Kilburn Law Office. Commercial Bank of West Liberty, a source of strength in our community for more than 100 years. Northcutt & Son Home for Funerals, serving others as we would like to be served since 1976. And J.W. Wood and Quality Staves in Wallingford, proud to be part of Eagle Nation.
Hi, everyone, and welcome into this Sunday afternoon edition of the Sean Wood Show from the campus of Moorhead State University, and today from the Lynn Miller Room at the Academic Athletic Center. As always, alongside the Eagle basketball coach, I'm David Patrick. And Sean, the old adage, very true, defense wins games. That's what happened Thursday night against EKU.
It did, David, and our guys really came in, locked in, tuned in, and was not going to let anything fall through the cracks. They were determined. You know, we kind of ticked off a little bit after that Tennessee trip of letting 2 get away, you know, losing to Belmont by 6 and then to Tennessee State by 2. And we know it's getting crunch time. And our guys answered the bell, and I was very proud of them.
National TV game, too. Always helps recruiting.
No doubt about it. And people see, you know, kids see that, you know, if you're going to come here, you're going to play defense. You know, we're going to let you play offense, but defense wins championships. And that was the most high-powered team in our league. And to keep them at 51 points, almost 30 points under their scoring, 20-some points under their scoring average was pretty good for us last night.
Absolutely. Stay tuned. When we come back, we'll head to the Eagle locker room for the pregame message, Coach Wood to his players, and also highlights of the Moorhead State win over EKU. That's next on the Sean Wood Show.
Be in attack mode all day, okay? From the jump, attack mode. Under control, but attack mode. Does everybody understand that? Yes, attack mode, all right? Be disciplined. Finish the game. Defensively, transition, guard without fight. I want everybody down and ready. And that, even be in attack mode that way. Where can I get a steal? All right, no, I ain't leaving. All right, be tenacious, be focused, raise them. Does everybody understand that? Yes, I ain't getting backdoored. I ain't giving up a 3. I'm helping early, and I'm getting back to my man. Yes, all right, talk to the guy who's guard. Catch up, whoever it is. Everybody understand that? Talking, enthusiasm. Everybody got that? Yes, all right, team defense. All right, and communicate. Fellas, we play on the road, which is tough. Everything's ugly, right? Huh? We beat this team, should have beat them double figures. Then they go and they beat 2 teams that we should have beat, but we didn't beat them. Because we weren't ready to play. Now stop looking in the mirror and being ashamed of yourself because I ain't ready to play. It's college basketball. This is where you make your mark. Does everybody understand that? Yes, there ain't one to play on this team that can't play. But you got to be ready to play. It ain't that you can't play. You got to be ready to play.
Sean, great message in the locker room and a great fan support.
I'll tell you what, Billy Reeder, our former player, our 5-man last year, is back getting his master's and, getting his degree. And part of his job is for the sports information department is to go out and get all the kids to come to the games, and he's doing a heck of a job. From the tip, David, I was very unhappy. We had a mishap, and Corbin was late, and the guy got a dunk. But we got that point back, right back, and then Corbin comes back and hits the 3. So that kind of covered that. But I thought our guys were just really locked in, David.
Sean, EKU led for all of 31 seconds. From that point on, you guys took control.
Well, as you saw in my speech, we had to be razor sharp, and I thought our guys were razor sharp. We got every offensive rebound that you're supposed to get, and everybody came in ready to play to contribute, which, like you saw right there in Malik Maitland. Good penetrating kick out, and Corbin Collins ready to shoot the ball.
Sean, Malik has given you some great minutes.
Well, he's a pure point guard, and Corbin is a combo guard, but Malik can really break you down and make other people better. Now Corbin can play off the ball. And with this growing injury, you know, it's not that much pressure in him handling, going against pressure and guarding the ball too. So Malik's doing a good job. That was a great move right there, high out the glass. That was vintage Sean Woods there.
How did you know what I was thinking?
Oh, man. Lionel getting caught in the high post, didn't give up on the play. Anthony Leachy makes a big-time spin move right there. Anthony Leachy was ready last night, boy. I mean, that's probably the best he's played since he's played for me.
16 points, 8 rebounds. You mentioned about that spin move. I mean, that was just nasty. And speaking of nasty, great move at the basket by Miguel.
Shot clock going down, and Brent still had the, poised to go in there and make a play. And Miguel finished with the left hand, big time. Ball moved around, and, Moon with his Vinnie Johnson pull-up jump shot. We played with great patience. We took what the defense gave us. That was a great cut by Brent, but it was a really good pass by Rico Marrero, I think that was. Anthony Leachy getting offensive rebound, put back. We just took our time against their zone, David, and really tried to carve their defense out. And then Rico Marrero hitting, he's been hitting that shot as of late, knock on wood. But that's been his spot right there, the top of the key, high post area. Ball movement. Look at this dunk by Anthony Leachy.
Boy, as a coach, how fun to see that.
Well, it's fun because, your guys aren't settling, and they're doing exactly what you ask them to do when how you work on it in practice as far as a execution standpoint, because we knew Eastern was going to play a lot of zone, and we just couldn't settle for threes. All the last 2 games they played, the teams that they played, Tennessee State and Belmont, just settled for threes, and we didn't want to do that. Another offensive rebound by Brent Arrington. Just a hustle play, big-time hustle play. He didn't score a lot of points, but he did everything right last night.
Sean, you beat him on the boards 34-27, and that was a huge difference in the game.
No doubt about it. We knew that's where we can make our mark at, and we made sure we took care of that because we did not rebound like we wanted to at their place. Anthony Leachy getting another tip dunk. He played so good last night. If he can continue, if we can bottle that up for the rest of the season, David, we're going to be pretty good.
Stay with us when we come back. Highlights of Morehead State's game with Belmont University at Johnson Arena. That's next on The Sean Wood Show.
Guard without fouling, fellas. Do the exact same thing we did. Have fun doing that. It was fun last time, wasn't it? Huh? Just guard like, man, you ain't going by me. What's up? And you walking too? Huh? You ain't that good. Anybody can be good going beeline to the basket. You understand what I'm saying? But if you got to spin, stop, and all that, no. All right? Ball pressure, high hands, make them turn what? Exactly. Tight switches come together, transition defense, post defense. Listen, let's post our willingness. We the best team. Let's go.
Backcourt, Luke just outside the line, comes across it now on descent, working high left on the dribble, picks it up, bounces to the cutting Grants, let up counter. They did that to the Eagles in Nashville. Across to Barnett, toward the left corner and Luke. Back across to the right corner. Bradshaw sets his feet, shoots up the 3 and cans it. Morehead down by 7. Around the left side, Marrero stops at the wing, out to Collins, high left, Y right, Arrington down the far sideline, Beeman cuts in, back to the trailing Collins. Right side, Arrington, around for 3, Smith! Luke on the move, driving in free throw line. Mercer knocked down as he set a screen. Luke looking, bounce to the cutting Bradshaw for the easy 2, and that backdoor cut way too easy right there. Eagles on the offensive end with 8:45 to go in the half. Descent at the left hash. Hands it back to Collins. He'll drive baseline right. In traffic, puts it up with one hand, high off the glass, and down it goes good. Barnett to his right. 5 to shoot. Barnett, right wing 3. Baseline left rebound. McLean back to the goal. The runner off the glass and through. 16 to shoot. Rico puts it down. Banging in on Brads. Turns, hooks, misses side of the rim. Rebound, Arrington. Wide left, Maitland. He'll shoot the 3 and gets it. Miguel on the move. Takes it toward the baseline. Retreats to the corner. Back out to the hash. Marrero. Wide right, Maitland. Down the near wing. Off to Arrington. Moves in. Jump and shoot from 20. Spins in and out and back in again. That's a two-pointer by Brent Arrington. Maitland across the line with 14:23 to go. Right angle drive, back up top. Marrero down the right wing. Arrington around for a three, got it! Arrington with 15. Again, it's a 10-point game. 8 to shoot, 7. Maitland, free throw line, right side Arrington, turning it left. Turns, free throw line, jumper, got it! Windler, challenge, down low, Branch, fights to the goal, puts it up, block from behind. Beaver with the block. Marrero has it to Maitland. Maitland down the left sideline. Arrington fakes, baseline left, jump and shoot from 17. Got it, we're tied at 59. Floating toward that left hash on Barnett. Bounce left to the lane. Gaines backing his man down. Takes it to the right. Dump down low. Alici layup. And Morehead State has a lead. 9 for Alici, and it's 61-59 MSU. Runs the right wing. Back to his left. Wide left. Arrington. 16 to shoot. Arrington on the drive to the hole. The scoop. The score. Arrington with 21. 6 to shoot along the wing. Moon. 4 to shoot. Back out Arrington, 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. The runner from the left angle. Offensive rebound, Marrero, put back, yes! Penalty foul! Xavier with the ball out toward the left hash, dribbling for Morehead State, the offensive end. Toward the left corner, Gaines in the lane, Marrero. Drives in, left-hand scoop, off the glass, and a roll and go! 18 for Ringo. 1:16 to go. Right of the logo, offensive end, Luke. Trying to get the pick from Smith. Picks up the dribble out front. Bounce left, cutting Bradshaw for the layup. It's in, he's fouled. Count the basket. Again, the backdoor cut. Alici, 2 shots here. Morehead down by 1. First one up. Good, we're tied. Alici for the lead. Squats down, fires it and cans it, Morehead State in front. 78-77 Eagles. Backcourt Luke. Luke hands to Bradshaw, bobbles it, 5 seconds to go. Coming right with it into Alici. Fades, fires, misses, rebound, Morehead State! Beeman, run it down, the Eagles win! The Eagles win! The Eagles win! What a victory here this afternoon at Johnson Arena. Oh my goodness. Your final score from LST Johnson Arena in Morehead, Kentucky. In this OVC contest, Morehead State a winner over Belmont 78-77.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Leaves 2. OVC chair.
Time now for the Eagle Profile, brought to you by U.S. Bank. All of us serving you.
Welcome back to the Sean Wood Show. And our Eagle Profile today is our Associate Athletic Director over Compliance, Richard Fletcher. And Fletch, to me, you know, you're a jack of all trades. You're a former trainer. I lean on you for that. You're our compliance officer. You keep us compliant. You're probably I've been at 5, 6 places now, and by far, from top to bottom, you know, a lot of compliance officers walk around like lawyers, and coaches don't like being around them. Sure. But with you, I love being around you because you're not the watchdog. You're the guy who is doing your job, and your job is to protect us and keep us compliant. There's been some new NCAA rules that's been brought down as far as men's basketball is concerned. Let the people know out there what are some of them, and how has it affected us, you know, from your day-to-day deal, and making sure that we're compliant with it, and the changes that we've had to make as far as our university concerned, our athletic department.
I think the biggest change has been we are going to a new model when it comes to initial eligibility. Initial eligibility is when we look at a student athlete come out of high school and say, do they meet their core, and will they be eligible at the Division I level? Used to be, if you think about the ACT score and also too the core GPA. Core is a GPA is a GPA inside your English, your math, your science, social sciences, and also your electives. You break that down and you take a look. They have to have 16 completion of those core courses that we talked about. Now, instead of having a 2.0 with a sliding scale in the ACT, it's gone to a 2.3. Right. So it's making it extremely more difficult for the moderate to low student to be able to play Division I sports.
Right.
So we do a lot, as you know, Coach, we do a lot of projecting out. We'll take a student athlete their first couple years and say, here's what they need in order to be eligible by then their senior year. We spend a lot of time as a staff with the women's basketball to talk about, this is a student we're interested in, here's what they need in order to be eligible. It's all about projection. It's all about catching a young man early and then helping them to be successful in the classroom by saying, here's what you need to do if you want to get a scholarship. That way we can project them out and get them eligible.
And as you know, you and I are really big on communication, and we've done a great job my 4 years here of that. What is it that, you know, some compliance officers get frustrated with coaches, and because coaches try to, you know, not communicate, sure, try to go cut corners and things like that. I mean, in your opinion, I hope, you know, we haven't done that.
Absolutely.
And what makes, because dealing with us as men's basketball, what do you like, you know, sure, why do you like dealing with us, and because you like dealing with us? Let the people know from my standpoint, because right, you know, I'm recruiting every kid out there in the state, absolutely, of Kentucky and everywhere else. What are we doing that is right, that you appreciate, and make sure your job easier?
Coach, as you already mentioned, I'm a certified athletic trainer by background. So I keep my certification now in order to help out this institution. Mm-hmm. So the relationship that we develop as an athletic trainer with a coach is the same development that I try to use as a compliance person.
Right.
It's always easier when your coaching staff asks questions. We always ask. If our coach has a question, doesn't matter the time of day, email or call. And we get a lot of emails, we get a lot of phone calls from the coaching staff, especially men's basketball. That's what I like. I like that someone says, are we allowed to? Can we do this? And if, you know, there's a bunch of rules out there, there's a bunch of bylaws that are black and white that says, yes, you can, no, you cannot. There's also some bylaws out there that are called interpretive, which means it's a gray matter. Can you do this? And if so, how do we need to go about that? Which bylaw can we use? That's what I appreciate most about men's basketball. I get that phone call. I get that time. I have an open door policy, which means if you have time, you come in, sit down, and we'll talk about it. We'll look through it. We'll look at the bylaws. We'll ask the OVC. We'll ask the NCAA, can we do this? And if so, how do we need to go about it? That's my appreciation for men's basketball, because that's the communication level we have. I would much rather say, how can we go about it and do it legally versus I made this mistake.
Right.
And then it becomes a bylaw violation.
Right. Well, people out there, here you have it, Richard Fletcher, who's behind the scenes, but if you watch our games, he's right next to me at the scores table, and he and I have a little connection. I can't really mention that, but we're undefeated when I don't forget to say it to him. And I'll tell you what, he's been a big help for me in my 4 years here at Morehead State University, and I hope we can continue, because we do have a great relationship. And, you know, it's like a family. You know, sometimes we disagree, but we agree to disagree, and that's what it's all about, to make sure that our men's basketball program is compliant, and we're doing the best thing that we possibly can to make sure Morehead basketball is at the top of the OVC, behind the scenes and on the court. And we'll be back with more of the Sean Wood Show right after this.
Welcome back into the Sean Wood Show here on the CW Lexington. And Sean, the other night, Thursday night, before the EKU game, a special recognition for the team physician of Morehead State, who's been involved certainly in a consulting way with MSU athletics for more than 40 years. Dr. Thomas Fawcett was recognized. The training room here at MSU will be dedicated in his honor. Sean, he's given a lot of service to the university, and I thought it was a real honor for him.
Well, it was. You know, a guy who served, especially in the medical field, for our student athletes for over 40 years is big time. Yes. Every student athlete who's played here at Morehead State within that time has had some type of relationship with him, some more than others, unfortunately. But, you know, Dr. Foss has always been there, and I think it's very deserving from his honor standpoint, because he's given his time and his efforts to Morehead State University athletics. And kudos to Dr. Fawcett. You know, we'll see your name, you know, well deserving, because you have been a major part and a major help to all the student athletes that's come through Morehead State University in over 40 years.
And Sean, it's a testament to him, because I'm sure over the years that he's had lots of opportunities to move on, to go other places, but his heart was here, not only with Morehead State University, but also with Round County High School.
No doubt about it. My son plays for Round County now, and, you know, he's at the games, he's consulting, he's helping out, things like that. So he's always around. He's a fixture in this community, and well-liked and well-deserved because he's taking care of a lot of kids, a lot of people per se, around Round County. And, you know, Round County and Morehead, Kentucky, and Morehead State University is very fortunate to have a humble, very loyal servant in Dr. Fawcett.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for watching on this Sunday afternoon on the CW Lexington. And on behalf of the Eagle basketball coach, I'm David Patrick, and we will see you next week right here on The Sean Wood Show.
The Sean Wood Show has been brought to you by Jack Rowe Insurance, serving all your insurance needs. The Citizens Bank, Morehead's only locally owned bank. Richard White Wood Products, a premier exporter of Kentucky hardwoods. Lakeside Christian Academy in Morehead, educating for eternity. Visit us online at lakesidechristianacademy.org. Standifer Builders, commercial and residential paving in West Liberty. Larry Fannin Chevrolet Buick GMC. U.S. Bank, all of us serving you. The Ira Kilburn Law Office. Commercial Bank of West Liberty, a source of strength in our community for more than 100 years. Northcutt & Son Home for Funerals, serving others as we would like to be served since 1976. And J.W. Wood and Quality Staves in Wallingford, proud to be part of Eagle Nation.